What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live. This is episode number 110. And in the last episode, let's see, what did we do? I don't know exactly. It's been a while, but I know our record is 131 and 90. Nice 41 game differential. You're gonna have to excuse my voice a little bit. I've got some allergies going on, so if you hear me like breathing and such and, you know, sounding weird, that is why. It is autumn season. We're like finally in the midst of it here, and for a person that has allergies, like every day is a struggle basically. So you're probably gonna hear it, and I apologize in advance for that. But today we are bringing a fresh new team. It's like a semi-ish sand team, kind of weird. Some very strange things are on this team. But we're going to go over that in a second. I'll break it down for you guys. Before we do that, though, just a friendly little reminder, if you haven't done so already, and you would like to show some support to the channel and the series and all that good stuff, it only takes a couple seconds to share your support down in the comment section below. You can leave a suggestion on a Pokemon you would like to see, or if you want me to use a specific kind of team, or whatever it may be. The comment section is great for that. Or you can just leave a thumbs up, as a lot of you do on each and every episode, because you guys are amazing. Seriously, the support is always mind-blowing to me. So let's take a look at the team here. We have, I guess at the crux of the team here, we have Assault Vest Tyranitar, which is something I haven't really used this gen. I kind of stay away from T-Tar because it's OU, but, you know, using one or two OU Pokemon every now and then, there's really nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to be trying a couple of different ones. Today we have the Assault Vest T-Tar. Obviously it's got the Sand Stream, and then we've got Excadrill, which can abuse that with the Sand Rush ability, and it's got the Life Orb as well, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I think that Excadrill has Rapid Spin on it, so maybe that wasn't the best idea to keep it on there, but I use it for Wi-Fi battles too, so I didn't want to breed a whole new Excadrill just for that. And then we have our Almastar, which is going to be a Shell Smasher. It's got the Focus Sash. It's very standard, but again, I know Almastar is not an OU Pokemon, but it's one of those Pokemon I just kind of stay away from because everybody uses it the same way. There's really not a whole lot of different things you can do with it and be successful. Then we have Rotom Heat. It is a defensive Rotom Heat that is with Will-O-Wisp and Lefties. I think it's got Volt Switch and T-Bolt rounding out the sets. I know, and Overheat as well. So that is that. Then we have our Choice Scarf Mienshao, because I love running Scarf Shao. I think it works really well. People love to lead off with Greninja, and they love to leave Greninja in against Mienshao because they think, oh, well, outspeed, and he'll probably have to switch, or I have the extra sensory, so I'll be fine. Nope. One hit, Greninja's dead. Huge problem out of the way, unless it's Focus Sash, of course. Then we also have, last but not least, I don't know why I couldn't say that, we have our Fracture, Eviolite Fracture. And to put it into perspective, there's only a 2-point difference between Fracture's attack and Excadrill's attack right now, so yeah, so for those of you thinking, why not just bring Haxorus? That's the evolved form, you know, it obviously has more attack. Fracture has the Eviolite, which allows it to set up a D-Dance a little bit easier. I don't know if that's actually going to happen here on Battle Spot because there's a lot of things that poop on dragons, but I wanted to give Fracture a try. I know it works in the lower tiers, but on Battle Spot, that's a completely different story because OU is the name of the game here. We're up against somebody from America. Hello, Adam from Maryland. I like Maryland. I especially like Baltimore. Alright, he's bringing some standard stuff here, with the exception of that Raichu, which is pretty cool to see. He's got the Talonflame, Gastrodon, I believe that is East Sea, or is that West Sea? I really don't know. Anyway, the blue Gastrodon, which I think is really cool. Breloom, probably going to be Sash Breloom. Mega Charizard of some sorts, and then Flygon, which is also pretty cool to see here on Battle Spot. Now, if I was him, I don't know that I would want to bring the Talonflame. I've got four things that resist Brave Bird. And 4 things that resist Flare Blood. So I don't think that Talonflame would be a good choice for my opponent to bring, unless he's deathly afraid of Mienshao. And to be honest, Mienshao doesn't do a whole lot to the rest of his team, so there's that. I kind of want to bring the Mienshao anyway, because Mienshao can outspeed and bop that Raichu. That's right, I just said bop. And I got away with it too. Haha. Let's see here. Mienshao. I wish I had Ancient Power on Almastar instead of the HP Grass. I'm very much so wishing that right about now. What do I have for that Gastrodon? Not much. I mean, I guess the HP Grass on Almastar would help out with that, but I don't have anything for Charizard then. Let's see. I am going to bring the Almastar, and I'm going to bring the T-Tar. Because if he has that Sash Breloom, what I'm going to do is... No, actually, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I want to bring the T-Tar. No, wait, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? I mean, T-Tar takes care of the Charizard. So there's that. I'm going to bring the Rotom instead. That's what we're doing. Alright, so we got Mienshao, Rotom, and Almastar. So we'll see how this goes against none other than Adam from Maryland. Like I said, yeah, I really like Maryland. Being, you know, from the Philadelphia area, it's not that far from Maryland. I used to go there all the time. My family would go to Baltimore, Maryland, and, you know, visit the Inner Harbor area. It's really, really beautiful, right on the Chesapeake. Very, very nice down there. So we have Gastrodon starting things off here. I don't know if I like that so much. I really don't know if I like that. I would love to go for High Jump Kick right now because it should be a 2-hit KO. But I really am afraid of getting scalded. That's just not my favorite thing. Really isn't. I don't want to just switch into Almastar and get my Sash broken either. So that could be a problem, you could say. You could say. I don't know if you will say, but you could. Let's go for the High Jump Kick. And we connect. How much is that going to do? That is going to be a 2-hit KO, provided we do not get burned with this Scald right here. And we do not, as we see the lefties come out. And you're either going to have to sacrifice your Gastrodon or switch out into something that can take this. But I don't know if you have anything that you want to switch in on this. Mienshao is power, ladies and gents. Here it comes. And it connects. I was a little bit afraid it was going to miss right there, not going to lie. Down goes the Gastrodon. Huge threat out of the way. And by huge threat, I mean the rest of my team really doesn't handle it too well. So I was kind of worried about that at the team preview. So that's awesome. And we have Regenerator on our side as well. So if we switch out, we get some HP back, and it'll be a good time. I mean, that doesn't matter a whole lot when we're talking about Mienshao because of how frail it is. Oh, he brought the Talonflame against basically a sand team. I don't understand. I don't understand. And now I wish I brought T-Tar. But he can't really touch Rotom. So I'm not really that afraid of you. I kind of want to let you take this out. Not going to lie. But I'm just going to go into Rotom here. I really don't see any reason not to save this. I don't know what his last Pokemon's going to be. If it's Charizard, we can outspeed and kill it off with the Stone Edge. So that'll be fun. He's just going to go straight for the Brave Bird. Maybe he is a Choice Banded. I don't know. That seems to be what people like to run on it. That didn't do too much. And with lefties, yeah, I'm not really that bothered by that damage at all. Not bothered at all. Now, the question is, did he have another ground type that he could possibly switch in here? Because I know he had the Gastrodon. We got rid of that. I kind of want to just go for a T-Bolt. I kind of do. He's going to outspeed regardless. So I could be safe in going for a Volt Switch here. But again, do I want to bring Almastar out and potentially waste the Sash? Because if I don't kill this Talonflame, and I shouldn't because I'm not invested, that he can Brave Bird me the following turn to break the Sash. I don't like that. So we're going to go for a T-Bolt. Basically what I'm trying to say, he's going to withdraw. What do you have? What do you have for me? Breloom, okay. Well, if you had a Sash, now it's broken. And I don't know. I don't feel like I should be that scared of this thing. I really, really do not feel that way. We're going to get our lefties recovery. And at this point, I'm guessing I'm going to get Spored. Why would you... Maybe he was thinking I was going to be choiced. But, like, he already saw the lefties, so I don't know why you would think that. Because I can just overheat. Unless you're running max speed Spore shenanigans, which I guess is possible. Do I have anything that wants to fall asleep? Not really. Not really. So I guess we're just going to let Rotom fall asleep. If he wants to stay in, I will overheat. No, he's just going to go straight for the Sky Uppercut. That is interesting. And overheat should take this Breloom out. I don't agree with how he played this Breloom at all. I mean, I know you gotta save your Talonflame for the Mienshao and all that jazz, but you haven't even seen my other Pokemon. And you know I have T-Tar, you know I have Excadrill. Well, Talonflame can take care of Excadrill, unless you're Choice Banded and locked into Brave Bird, in which case Excadrill will win that. So, and you know I have an Almastar too, so yet another Pokemon that resists both of Talonflame's stabs. So I don't know that I agree with all of that so much. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch here, because we are at -2 special attack. So there's no way this is going to kill, there's no way that a T-Bolt is going to kill. So I'll just go for that nice little Volt Switch. And it'll be a fun time. He's going to go for the Brave Bird. I'm going to say this is a Choice Banded Talonflame, judging by the way he's been playing this. And that does okay damage. I think we might just be able to take another one. Very, very possible. And yeah, there's the beautiful Volt Switch. That did okay damage. That was like a good 30% at -2 special attack. And of course, we're going to go into Almastar now. We have our Focus Sash intact. I'm not really afraid of this thing whatsoever. And yeah, Conch to the Almastar is going to pick up a kill here, ladies and gents, with a nice little Surf. There's really nothing you can do about it. He's not going to forfeit, so kudos to you. I thought maybe a forfeit would be coming, but he's going to stick it out. You know, hope that he gets some super ultra mega crits, or just playing things out, because, I don't know, some people do that. That's what I do. I always play things out, even if I am going to get 6-0'd or something. Always let my opponent grab the win. That's just how I play. Different people look at it, you know, different ways. For me, I see it as a respect thing. Other people don't see it that way, and that's perfectly fine. It's all just a matter of opinion. There's no right or wrong way of going about it. That said, that doesn't mean I don't get irritated sometimes with people with the way they choose to do things, but they're not wrong in doing so. It's just goes against what I think, I guess is what I should say. It's all a matter of opinion. Yeah, let's challenge again. So we're up to a 42 game differential, ladies and gents. 132 and 90 is our exact record. And we're going to go for another battle here and see what happens. Got somebody from Japan. What a surprise. I'm actually recording this in the middle of the afternoon, so I was kind of hoping to avoid some of the Japanese players, not going to lie. But this is pretty cool. He looks like he brought some interesting Pokemon here. You got Charizard, Gyarados, which are very standard. Then we got Roserade, which is kind of scary. Bisharp, which is pretty scary. Swampert, and Scrafty. And that Scrafty could be a problem if it's packing the Dragon Dance and, you know, gets up a couple of Moxie boosts. That is a little bit frightening. Just a little bit frightening. Now, let's see. What do I want to start off with? What is he going to start off with? Maybe the Gyarados for the Intimidate? It's very, very possible, and that makes me want to just bring the Rotom again. And if he wants to lead off with the Swampert, that would be fine, because I would just burn it. I would take some damage in the process, or he would get up Stealth Rocks. But we're going to see here. I'm going to bring the Rotom, and I'm going to bring the... let's see. The T-Tar and the Excadrill, maybe. Maybe, possibly. But that Swampert is still a problem. It is definitely still a problem. I think I want to bring the Fracture in this one. And I think I want to bring the Mienshao again. So we're bringing kind of the same team here. Is that what I want to do? Is that really what I want to do? That Roserade could be a problem. But that's why I'm bringing the Rotom, because if I were my opponent, I would definitely bring the Roserade looking at my team. Because T-Tar doesn't like Roserade too much. Almastar gets pooped on by it. Roserade also resists the stab of Mienshao. And Excadrill doesn't like taking a hit from it. In fact, Leaf Storm, if it's like Life Orb or something, I'm pretty sure Leaf Storm is just a one-shot or close to it. So we're going to lead off with Rotom here, the Easy Bake Oven. And we see Gyarados indeed starting things off. And I kind of want to just go for a Will-O-Wisp. Not a Volt Switch. Because if he wants to switch, I don't think he'll switch into Charizard, because that's just asking for trouble. So I think Will-O-Wisp is our best play here, and that's what I'm going to go for. He is going to withdraw. You don't want to leave your Gyarados out on a Rotom. That's just not a smart thing to do. So we're going to see the Swampert come out, predicting the Electric-type move, and it is now going to be burned, which is exactly what I wanted. So we had to play that safe there. Didn't want to recklessly throw around some Electric-type moves when you know there could be a Ground-type. Alright, now the question is, what do I want to go into? Will he just go for rocks? Will he go for a waterfall? He's not. He's definitely not going to go for an EQ with Rotom out here. That's just not a thing. This is not a thing. We're going to go into Fracture, and we're going to try to set up some Dragon Dances. I know he could have Ice Punch, but he's burned, and I have an Eviolite, so we should be able to get at least one boost up. There's the beautiful Mold Breaker, and oh, the Yawn. The Yawn. Alright, well that is not really what I wanted, as we see the lefties come out. So this is definitely going to be a defensive-ish Swampert. And I don't really like that so much. Now, what are you going to go for? Maybe the Ice Punch, maybe the EQ. I don't really like that either way. I'm going to go into Mienshao because we can regenerate her off that damage, which shouldn't be too much, and we can U-turn and get some momentum going. And it'll be a fun time, I hope. There's the Avalanche. Okay, I forgot. They like to run Avalanche. That did absolutely no damage whatsoever. He's only taking a net of 6% worth of his HP in damage each turn because of the, what do you call it? Because of the burn, because he also has lefties. Burn does about like 12.5%-ish in that range, somewhere between 12 and 13%, and then the lefties recover 6%. So, I kind of want to just go for a nice high jump kick here, but if that Gyarados comes out, that is an issue. That is definitely an issue. So we're going to U-turn out. Don't go for Yawn. No, he's going to stay in. Wow, I should have went for a high jump kick there. Actually, that U-turn does some nice damage. Wow, okay. Mienshao is on fire today. Now, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to me? I feel safe going out into Rotom here. Even if you want a Waterfall, I'm really just not feeling it. I'm not afraid. No, he's going to Yawn. All about the Yawn today. So, we haven't shown him our other Pokemon. Oh, yes, we have. He's seen all three of our Pokemon so far, so maybe that's not the best thing in the world. But he's just slowly getting whittled down, and if it means I have to stall you out of burn by doing this, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into Mienshao now, and see what you want to do. See what you want to do. He might go for an EQ now, because all I've been doing is switching around. That's been, like, basically my whole strategy here, trying to get some momentum. No, he's going to switch out himself and go into possibly Gyarados. No, it's going to be Scrafty. Okay. Well, even with the Intimidate, I don't know that this is a good position for him to be in, because I can just very easily go for a high jump kick. I know we're intimidated at him. That might not kill. Do I go for it? Or do we go for a U-turn? I mean, that's just neutral. I don't think that's going to do a lot. I'm going to go straight for the high jump kick. Oh, he's going to withdraw. Okay, he did not like that matchup at all. And we're going to see the Gyarados come out here. Get another Intimidate off. Alright, fair enough. There is the high jump kick. Is that a crit? That is a crit. I was about to say, that did way too much damage at -2. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's see. I really don't have a switch in with Rotom here. That's just not a thing I can switch into, because he's probably going to go for Waterfall. So, going to bring in the Fracture here. And that means no Intimidate for you. And I'm going to go for a nice little dual chop if he wants to stay in. We'll see. We'll see what happens, ladies and gents. He goes for the Hydro Pump. Special Fracture. Or not, special Gyarados. Yeah, that's. I mean, my Fracture is special. Oh, I didn't even bring the Dragon Dance Fracture. Awesome. Awesome. I brought the wrong one. This one was supposed to be choiced. Okay. Well, I guess we just have an Eviolite attacking Fracture. Cool. Part of me wants to go for Superpower, predicting the Scrafty to come in. But I'm just going to go for a nice dual chop here. That's hilarious. And not in a good way. He's going to switch out. The Scrafty's coming out here. I would guess. Yep, there it is. Now, did this have Intimidate? Yeah, it did. He's got the double Intimidate going for him. And we're going to get some nice dual chop action off. And that's not going to do much at all. No lefties. So I don't know what you're packing. But I don't know if I like it. I really don't know if I like it or not. Let's see here. Do I go out into the Rotom? Do I go out into Mienshao? I think we're going to go out into Mienshao because at least I have a little bit of recovery and we can go for a high jump kick. That Gyarados is getting worn down. I mean, we got lucky with that crit for sure. But the double Intimidate is a bit unfortunate. There's the Drain Punch. That does a nice 50%. That's going to get him back up to full, basically. Since we're not intimidated, I don't think he can live a high jump kick here. And I don't think he can kill us either. So I could go for a Drain Punch of my own. But I think a high jump kick would be a one-shot. And that's kind of what I want to go for here. Yeah, we're going to go for the high jump kick. That's the move to go for. He's going to withdraw. The Gyarados is coming out. He's playing to win here, that's for sure. That is for sure. There's the Gyarados. We're going to see the Intimidate. I wish I had rocks up on my opponent's side of the field. And there it is. How much is that going to do? That is... I don't know if that's going to be a 2-hit KO. I just don't know. It will be next time. I guess. I don't know. Is it worth going for it here? Is it worth going for it here? I'm gonna go for it. All right, let's play a little bit risky. We're gonna try to come out on top here. Let's go for another high jump kick. Oh, he's gonna withdraw again. If he goes back into Scrafty, it might just die. It might just die. No, it's the Swampert. Okay, so there's the high jump kick. I'm surprised we haven't missed one yet. And yeah, we're at -1. So that did some okay damage. There's the lefties. We're going to see the burn coming through here in a second. There it is. Oh my god, my nose is so stuffed up right now. I feel like I'm going to sneeze at any second. And hopefully, I have the presence of mind to hit the mute button if that does happen. Alright, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to me? Yawn? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. I wish I had Dragon Dance on Fracture. I really wish I had that because this Fracture is kind of dead weight. I gotta switch that in between episodes. There's the Mold Breaker. And we see the EQ coming through. That was a little bit risky. It's a little bit risky, and that doesn't do anything. That does no damage whatsoever. And are you gonna yawn? Are you gonna be that guy and yawn right now? Because that would be a really good play, actually. I think it might be in our best interest to just get rid of him here with a dual chop, as opposed to switching something else in and having that getting, you know, yawn and then having to switch out, and that's not really what I'm looking forward to here. Yeah, we're gonna kill this thing. I want it dead. I want it dead. He's gonna withdraw! What? What? Alright, that Swampert can't come back in now. He can't switch it in. So there's the Scrafty, Intimidate. We do have the superpower, and I kind of want to go for it. I know we're at -1, and it's going to be unstab. I don't think that'll kill. I would need to be not intimidated, basically. Let's see. This is iffy. This is really iffy. No, I'm gonna go for the damage here. Let's go for the superpower. I'm just going all out here. I'm going all out. And yeah, that is a nice 2-hit KO, I think. Even with the attack drops, it's a 2-hit KO. And oh no, not with the Drain Punch. Never mind. Wow, that did more than I wanted it to. That definitely did more than I wanted it to. We don't... I think we're still okay here, though. I'm going to go for the superpower again. He's going to withdraw and possibly go into the Gyarados to get more Intimidate stuff happening. No, he's going to sacrifice the Swampert because that was going to die regardless. I guess that was a good play. I mean, Swampert was just kind of dead weight at this point. It's been dead weight ever since it got burned, basically. But, yeah. So we'll see what he wants to do now. I don't know. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat here. I mean, floor. I'm always sitting on the floor. Why is this? Why do I always sit on the floor? What do I have against chairs? They're people too. Let's see. I don't know what you're gonna do. And I don't trust you. I don't trust this Gyarados at all. And what am I at? Like -4 attack right now? It's just not acceptable. I would love for you to just kill me off here. We have to stay in and try to sacrifice this thing, basically. I'll dual chop. Hopefully you don't have Dragon Dance. I mean, you have Hydro Pump. No, he's gonna stay in. Alright, and that is a 2-hit KO. I mean, it's doing no damage whatsoever. He goes for the Hydro Pump to finish us off. I think we have this in the bag. Pretty sure we have this in the bag. Because now we can come in with the beautiful Mienshao, and we can Drain Punch everything. And I'm not going to go for high jump kicks because I do not want to risk the miss. Because with my luck, I will miss. Because we haven't missed all episode long, and how many high jump kicks have we gone for? 4 or 5 total. Drain Punch it is. This Gyarados is weakened. He's not going to switch out for the Intimidate. He is going to get the Intimidate coming back in with the Scrafty, of course, though. We get a whopping 6 HP from that Drain Punch back, so that is definitely going to be helpful. And in comes the Scrafty. Are we going to see a forfeit here? This will be the place where a Japanese player would typically like to forfeit. I still think a Drain Punch would kill here regardless. And I'm going to go for it. Let's go for the kill. He's going to not forfeit. Hoping he can survive, but he cannot. The Scrafty goes down. That, ladies and gents, is going to be our second victory of the day. That's right, we are up to a 43-game differential. Oh my goodness. What is that? 133 and 90 after we win 2-0 here. I really like this team. I really like this team a lot. I do have to switch out that Fracture for the one that I wanted to use because this one I would typically use as a Choice Scarf user, but it's got Eviolite, so something has to give here. I don't know if I'm going to give it a Choice Scarf or if I'm just... No, I already have a Choice Scarf with Mienshao, so I can't do that. Because that's just how BattleSpot works. They have item clause, which is a bit unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, I'll give it I'll put it in the right Fracture for the next couple of episodes. And we got to get Excadrill into a match. I think that was the only Pokemon we didn't use. No, we didn't use T-Tar either. Did we? No, I don't think he was ever in a battle. Okay, so we got to use T-Tar and Excadrill next time, and hopefully that Sandstream and, you know, Sand Rush. That's right, Sand Rush. I was thinking Sand Force, but that's something different. That whole combination, hopefully that does something for us. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the episode here. If you did, make sure you're leaving a like, rating, and a comment, all that fun stuff. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.